Check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check, check. 1 2 1 2. Folks, is this thing working? Is this thing yorking it? Boba Drunk, good tidings, good tidings. We are gaming. I'm remembering which, I was gonna say subreddits, which Discord servers to do a little bit of advertising in. Limex, good tidings, good tidings. Bacalar, good tidings. Azure Flash, good tidings. Jaffe, good tidings. 0 Hour, good tidings. Crows, good tidings. All on the YouTube. 7up, good tidings. Ikeel Snow, good tidings. Shinzetsu, good tidings. Mozart's Goats, good tidings. Hope everyone's still okay. Hope everyone's pogging. Appreciate, you know, everyone's understanding. Sung needed a little restoroni in this pepperoni. He's feeling a little bit better. He's feeling a little bit better. It's hard to take breaks. I can't wait to tell you all about it, because like, I don't know. I kind of forgot it. I was gonna write everything down to try to tell you like when I got back, but, and then I was like, well, I don't want to live just for content. I want to live my life, you know? But now I'm like, damn, I wish I would have written down everything that I did. Pero, good tidings, good tidings. Wow. Fake collab tomorrow. You're absolutely right. We got the fake collab on Mahjong Soul to look forward to. They got the downtime tomorrow too, just as a warning in case you want to zhong later. Zarok, thank you for the 29 months. Can you smell what the Zarok is cooking? I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Keeps the lights on here at Yusong HQ, and that's very, very important. I love the lights here at Yusong HQ. Oishi, good tidings. I was crashing out last weekend from IRL zhong. Can't wait to see someone else crash out now. My mind is an impenetrable fortress. Let me tell you that right now, okay? The Mind Palace is fully engaged. The defenses are up, all right? The shields are on. The AT field, the ET field from one Evangelion is an AT field. AT field. ET field? Yeah, AT field, yes. Yes, the AT field is on. The mental is protected. Overlord Dean, good tidings. Executive producer Fuwei Coco is on standby. I can finally start sleeping again. You know, I did feel bad for like, cause you know, if people are using the videos as sleep aids, you know, the YouTube videos are gonna be back on Thursday, and then you're gonna hear me screaming in your dreams, okay? And then it's gonna be back to normal. Nefni, good tidings. I'm sick AF. Oh no! I hope you feel better soon. I hope you feel better soon. Yip yips, good tidings, good tidings. Time to fold in the lawn chair simulator. It's not a folding simulator, okay? I'm telling you right now, you don't even know what you're about to see. What if I don't fold at all today? It's probably not gonna happen, but what if? Then you would feel pretty silly, right? So just check the potential silliness, you know, and that might make you feel embarrassed, but hey, that's the risk we all get when commenting on the internet. Enels, good tidings. Chewy Carapace, good tidings, good tidings. Hark the Herald streamer sings. Maria! Okay, I don't know. That's good. No, it's good. No, it's good. I wrote some song parodies today. First time in a while, right? Back to writing song parodies. I think I maybe wrote one of the best song parodies I've ever written. It's gonna take a while to get there because I got a backlog of the song parodies. But once we get there, you're gonna lose it's gonna knock your freaking socks off. I hope you had a restful break. It was not bad. It was not bad. It was honestly like not as restful as I thought it was gonna be, but overall, it was still way better to have loved and braked than to have never had braked at all. I'm too busy alternatively cheering for and yelling at you to sleep to your vids. Cheering and yelling at you to sleep in your vids. You know what? I get it. There are many ways to, there's many ways to enjoy a Cabernet Sauvignon, okay? And there's a similarly equal amount of ways to enjoy a Yusong video. You can hate watch, you can love watch, you can goon watch, you can celibate watch, all of these things are real. Luna Leaf, good tidings, good tidings. ABT Silence, good tidings. Butts Generals, good tidings. We gotta get this show on the road, folks. We absolutely gotta get this show on the road. Do I still remember how to do this? Let me just see real quick. Is the camera on? I got a haircut. Folks, welcome back to Mahjong Mondays. It's me, Yusong. Dr. S, good tidings. Government Pants, good tidings. I just came off of a week-long break, and now I am back. I have a haircut, and everything's gonna be different now, okay? No, nothing's gonna be that different. But things are gonna be a little bit different. Let me just say this. I hope everyone had a good week as well. Thank you so much for understanding. Yusong took a little break. I appreciate it. Luna Leaf. Oh, baby. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate that. That is very, very kind. That is very, very kind. Thank you for help keeping the lights on here at Yusong HQ. I sincerely appreciate it. Luna Leaf, thank you for the 5 gifted. Elizabeth Nutley, good tidings. Brian Oliver, good tidings. Maysay, good tidings. Arnis, good tidings. Ihazarus, good tidings. Now, mods, this is the most important thing for this stream, okay? Engage protocol 86, which is compliments only mode, okay? It's compliments only mode for the haircut. If there's anyone that's not immediately to the brig, okay? Semi-ironic comments in the brig. Because guess what? Yusong is too self-conscious whenever he gets a new haircut. This is true. This is one of my flaws, okay? Every time that I get a short haircut, I'm like, I look 10 years old. And I want people to take me seriously, and no one's gonna take me seriously if I look 10 years old. Throw them in the brig, mods. If anyone is not in compliments only mode. Ghost Internet, thank you for the 3 months of tier 1. Thank you so much for the kind support. I sincerely appreciate it. Sarah Bellum, good tidings. Avant-garde, good tidings, good tidings. I mean, this is a pretty, welcome back to Riichi Mahjong. It's a pretty jank hand to start with, but you know what? That's okay. First time comment, Jincognito. New to the channel, but I just want to say for sharing your Mahjong experiences is really helpful for me as a noob. Jincognito, thank you so much for the kind comment. I'm really happy that the Mahjong videos could pog up in any way, whether it's, you know, teaching a little bit of the gameplay itself, whether it's you're sadistically watching a human being lose their last glimmer of light in their eyes for their sanity. I'm glad that again, the videos can be enjoyed in a lot of different ways. Love watch, hate watch, goon watch. It's all good. I'm never gonna judge you for however you choose to engage with the videos. Limax, good tidings. Muthamphatamoons, good tidings. Bears Pharrell, good tidings. Truth Senpai, thank you for the 14 months of tier 1. And can I hit you with a goon tidings? Good tidings. Life Cereal, good tidings. It's a lot of good tidings. Southpaw, good tidings. But it's been a while since I've been able to say anything like this. I've genuinely missed I've genuinely missed streaming. Brett, thank you for the 5 months of tier 2. Tier 2. Check your PayPal for check your DMs for the Fue Coco photos. I mean, I don't know what kind of joke. I'm not sending anyone NSFW photos of Fue Coco. Let's just be real. Fue Coco is a priceless angel, and it's an enduring mark of innocence and all that is good in this world, okay? Thank you so much for the 5 months at tier 2. That is incredibly kind. Welcome back. Hope you had a good break. Can't wait to have my treadmill entertainment back on Thursday. And we're living a healthy lifestyle. No, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. I sincerely appreciate it. Now, how was the break? SD reunion, good tidings. KNRE, good tidings. If I missed any good tidings, Brett, thank you. I did not miss that message. Thank goodness. The Violet Faye, good tidings. Almost read the message again. Poggy! Okay. Oh, this is good. This is good. Oh my god, we're gaming. Oh my god, we're gaming right now. I need to tell you about the break, okay? Number 1, I have a theory, okay? That 99% of the world is going to the 1%. I have a theory, okay? And it's as follows. It's as follows. Not it follows, but as follows. A little pawn, maybe. No, this is a terrible keep. I'm just gonna be real. This is a terrible keep. Demo Plant, good tidings. I have a theory. I think it's hard to grow as a person when you are working consistently. I think it is hard to grow. I'm repeating the premise like this is a Chris Rock bit. It is hard to grow as a person when you are constantly working. Why? Because you don't have time to reflect on yourself. You don't have time to reflect on your goals. And I'm not talking about your little squad goals, okay? I am talking about the goals that you have as a human being in this universe, okay? I'm talking about the goals that you have, the long term. Not the one marshmallow short-term dopaminergic release, the long-term dopaminergic release that is the double marshmallow. That's right, folks. That's right, the double marshmallow. So I took a break, right? And I'm gonna say, this is not a holier than thou. I have a, like, it's very lucky that I get to take a break, right? I don't got no kids asking, Papa, play better Mahjong so we can have bread on the table. I don't got any of that, okay? And that's good, and that's fine, because let's just be real, couldn't handle that. I am gigafolding. Welcome back to the stream, folks. Welcome back. I'm gigafolding here. This is nothing. This hand is nothing. If at any point we had drawn into the 6 of characters, I would have yorked it, buddy. I would have yorked it. So anyways, it's hard to grow as a person when you're constantly working. It's hard to reflect on yourself and what your goals are, whether or not you're doing, you're doing what you want to be doing in life. So, it's a slow process, but immediately after taking the break, I wrote down some stuff of like, here's what I want the channel to be, and it's gonna be a long walk, folks. It's gonna be a long walk. All the 5s are gone. I'm gonna eat the 7. I was a little bit scared of the white dragon, but it turns out it's absolutely okay. And it's gonna be a long walk, but I think it's gonna be a good talk, I think eventually I'm gonna make some changes to the channel. I think it's gonna be great. I genuinely think it's gonna be good. A Crosslord got into 10 by, right, Lord? You're working it with a double pair weight. Who do you think I am? You think I'm gonna cut the Dora? Well, was I born yesterday? Also, I didn't mean to do this, okay? I did not mean to do this, but this kind of happened. I did not play Mahjong during the break. It wasn't because I secretly loathe this game, okay? And now that's very funny to say out loud, because you're like, oh, well, okay. Okay, I did not play a lot of Mahjong during the break. I didn't play any Mahjong. It's not because I didn't want to play Mahjong. Can I be real with you? And you're not gonna believe me. No one's gonna believe me. The boy who cried, gameplay patterns, Girl Luigi good tidings, Imperial Dragon good tidings, Fenton Bailey good tidings. I don't hate this game. Doctors do hate this one, secret, but I don't hate this game. Not even a little bit. Can I be real with you? The reason that I did not play Mahjong on my week off in boarding school, in the original Middle English, okay? The reason that I did not play Mahjong on my week off, it did not occur to me. I'm not even joking, folks. It's not because it felt like work. I wanted to play Mahjong because I was like, well, I don't want to get rusty and crusty. You know what I mean? I don't want to get rusty and crusty. It literally did not like occur to me. And that's probably on me. That's probably on me. The boy who cried works on its own. All right, Lord. It's calling Riichi. It's a dealer C Riichi. What am I gonna do? It's a dealer C Riichi. My hands are tied. Wah! That's the charismatic Yusong we all loved and missed. Okay. How else was the break? How else was the break? Thank you so much for asking. Okay. It was good in the sense that, well, it was just interesting. Beth and I'm gonna cut the 9 of freaking circles. Rilo's gonna deal her soon. That's okay. That's okay. Hash, good tidings. Adam Levin, good tidings. We had kind of a ghostly experience over the last week. All right. And some of you, if you are easily scared, maybe turn off the stream right now, because I don't know. Your knees are gonna be your knees are gonna be clang 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 clang, like zoink Scoob. That's what you're gonna be saying in 3 seconds. So honestly, just start typing like zoinks Scoob in the chat right now. I promise you're gonna want to say it momentarily. We have been hearing this sound that's like, and I'm gonna mimic the sound for you. Ooh. 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 We have been hearing this sound and everyone is saying like zoink Scoop. Everyone is terrified. And I know you're like, Yusong, don't mimic the sound. It's too scary for the stream. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. Okay? Lucille, good tidings. So we didn't really know where the sound was coming from. This is kind of whack hand, right? We would love to accept the 4 of characters, but we can't do that right now. I mean, maybe we're gonna be able to do that if we draw into like a 2 or 4 characters. Ooh, we've been hearing this sound literally every 3 minutes for the last like 4 days. Okay, and it genuinely sounded like the first day that I heard this sound, because sometimes it would last for a really long time. Sometimes oh, ipatsu. Okay, suck on these. Sometimes it would ooh, sometimes it would last a really long time. And the first time that I heard it, I went out into the living room and I was like, Beth, are you tired? I thought that Beth was just yawning. I thought Beth was going like I don't know. We don't really know what happened. So we started investigating around. There is a communal tap line. There's like a water line that is outside where we live, and it like there's a hose in it, and there hasn't always been a hose in it. Life Zero, thank you for the big ass emoji. There hasn't always been a hose in it, and so last night, you know, I couldn't deal with this anymore. Y'all afraid to moan during I'm all up in my water pipes ear, like woo, woo. So I don't even ask for permission. It's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. Not really, but in this case I thought, and I checked the hose and it was on, folks. The hose was on, but the hose is not spraying water, right? The hose is closed at the other end, so there's just all this water pressure in it. And then I twist the knob a little bit, and I'm hearing woo 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 woo. I'm hearing. It's Chihuahua hours, okay? It's I don't know, like the walls are gonna explode. I don't know what's gonna happen. We text the landlord. Is it okay if we unhook the hose? We've been hearing like a really loud sound every 3 minutes for the last 4 days, and they were like, yeah, go for it. Turn it off. Water blasts me everywhere. There was so much water pressure in the I don't even know how that happened. The point is, I almost died, okay? Yusong, how is the point that you almost died? I don't know. The water pressure could have exploded in the walls, okay? And we were hearing a very ghostly, ethereal, whoa, kind of a sound. It was scary. I had a scary week. No one. I need to start seeing comments right now that are like, wow, Yusong, that sounds like a scary week, okay? Because no one is taking me seriously, but I could have died. I almost got cut in half by the water jet. I hazardous. Finally, someone who is taking this situation seriously. Finally, someone who understands. It was very scary. Wow, Yusong, that sounds like a scary week. Thank you. It was a scary week. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it, okay? Now, I will, now that we are sufficiently scared, I'm not gonna leave you like this. It would be extremely cruel for me as a streamer to just tell you this chilling, harrowing tale, to give you this R.L. Stein level of titillation, and then to just leave you there, okay? Here is a cool down story. Here's a cool down story that might be nice. That might be nice. Oh, I'm so happy we're tuning into your stream, Yusong. Okay, let's chill. Let's chill for a second, folks. This is the level of vitriol. Level of vitriol is a little high right now, okay? Empty noon, good tidings. Empty moon, good tidings, good tidings. Guild drama, good tidings. Wow, Yusong, that sounds like a Mahjong-less week. It was a Mahjong-less week, but it's only because it didn't occur to me to play Mahjong. Okay, here's a palate cleanser story. Beth and I were at the park the other day. Wow, okay. Wow, Yusong, didn't know you went outside. Can I be real with you? I didn't know I went outside either. This is a new thing that we discovered on break week. Yusong goes outside sometimes. Yusong goes outside. There's a park. We went to the park. Beth and I are having a picnic. Not really a picnic, but I guess I cheat here. There's like a 1% chance that we can end in Tenpai for like a Tanyo slapper or something. It's like so ungodly, unlikely, and yet I must pog, right? I have no mouth and yet I must pog. Went to the park. Going for a picnic. We're sitting on there. And it's not really a picnic in the sense that we're not bringing like, you know, sandwiches or food. Like, but here's what we did bring. We brought one like pomegranate sparkling oolong tea that Beth bought at a Chinese snack store. Asian snack store. I don't want to say Chinese. Because I don't know. Oh, this is a sick hand. This is a nasty hand. Oh, this hand is nasty. Full outside hand, Sanshoku. Oh, the Sanshoku blinders are off. Daughter line, good tidings, good tidings. Thank you for the compliment. But we had that one sparkling pomegranate guava oolong tea. Some of these words, I don't even know if the flavors were in there, but it was like a very fancy sparkling oolong. And we got this snack from Costco. It's gonna blow your mind. Ready for this snack? Ready for this snack at Costco? Ramen Crunch. Ramen Crunch, folks. Ramen Crunch. Now, what is Ramen Crunch? Now, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but it's like dried ramen noodles before you cook them, right? And then they season it with a whole bunch. It's got a little kick to it, okay? This ain't your grandpa's ramen snack, okay? It's got a little bit of a kick to it. It's a little picante, if you will, okay? We brought Ramen Crunch. We brought this, and this is the whole story. I'm so bad at telling stories. I'm really bad at telling stories. Halfway through every single story, I'm just like, what is the point of this? But that's okay. It's the human condition. We're just trying to connect with each other. Okay. Yusong, hang in there. You're not bad at telling stories. You got this. A Corgi climbed all over me. That's it. A Corgi climbed all over me. It licked the inside of my mouth. And I don't know. It was gross but wonderful. You know what I mean? I don't want to be Frenched by a Corgi. That's not really like what Yusong's all about. You know what I mean? It was okay. It was cute, but I was like, ah, like it was gross. A stranger's dog was inside my mouth. It was climbing all over me. Maybe it was just really excited, and then it was really cute. I couldn't even blame the Corgi. The Corgi, it was so cute. We were petting it. It was so excited. We were so excited. It licked the inside of my mouth, and then it just kind of went belly up on our picnic blanket. I was like, ah, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Was it fluffy? It was extremely fluffy. It was extremely fluffy and incredibly close. It was so good. You should have led with the Corgi story. Maybe that's better for the half-hour comedy special. Maybe I'll start out with the Corgi story. Giant robot sloth, was it a good kisser? And you know what? When the Corgi went belly up, it had a tied cherry stem in its mouth. That Corgi was a good kisser, folks. That Corgi was a great kisser. All right. Corgis are extremely cute. That was a wonderful part of the break. Now, I'm giving you a lot of whiplash here. Are you rushing or are you dragging? I'm giving you a lot of whiplash here, okay? We go from good story to bad story to good story to bad story to marriage story. No, I don't know. Aichi here. Of course Aichi here. Full outside hand Sanshoku. Is this a... Whoa, this is a 3-han. Oh, this isn't even that good. Why am I doing this? This is a really bad hand. Okay. Quiet burp. Do people even know about quiet burp? Quiet burp just happened. Okay, medium. Oh! I'm burping so hard. Why am I burping so hard? Okay, I go from scary story to good story, and now we go back to the realm of scary stories. Okay, weird adult good tidings. We were burping a lot there. I just had a 3 burp combo. Ironically, after a week-long break of no stream, right? No jobs, no cash, no hope. I am not as well rested as I thought I would be. Why? It's kind of my fault. Beth was throwing up last night, and in the middle of the night, and I know. Now, why was all of this happening? It's because when the Corgi incident happened, that was on Easter, okay? And we were at the park on Easter. Now, people at the park on Easter, if you can picture it in your head, they're grilling. They're grilling and chilling, okay? They got a lot of meats on the table. They got a lot of kids doing the egg stuff, and they're grilling. Most of all, they're grilling. And we're just, the entire time, we're smelling this lovely aroma that is hot dogs, that is charcoal, that is burgers, that is sausages. You know what I mean? And so Beth and I, we're eating our ramen crunchers. It's going fine. It's not bad, right? We're eating our ramen crunchers. Things are going fine. One tile away from tenpai. Not at the park on Easter, just in the mahjong hand that we currently have. Ooh, top of the morning to you. Okay, triplet of the Westwind's kind of freaky with it. Not sure what a crossword's going for, but I don't think we're that scared. I think Westwind's okay to throw. So we're sitting there, and we're getting smoked out. Okay. Whoa, hang on. This is okay. Thank God. Get me out of here. This is like a Yakuman Andy status. Ghost Punk, thank you for the 22 months. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm telling a story right now of ironically, I don't feel I was rested today, even though I had a week of rest, is because Beth unfortunately had was throwing up a bit last night. I know it was really bad, but we were sitting at the park on Easter, right? And we're just smelling all the barbecues that are happening. Do I just pawn this? Yeah, I think I just pawn this. Ooh, Yusong, you're such a bad boy after the break. Yeah, I think I just pawned this. It's get rich or die trying. Plus, we can also backdoor ourselves into an incidental all triplets, right? So that's kind of pog. And of course, after an hour of smelling barbecue, what do you want for dinner? Say it with me. Exactly what you've been smelling, okay? Exactly what you've been smelling. That's what you want for dinner. You want a hot dog. You want a burger. We go, and nowhere is open on Easter. We go to the closest place near us. It's a lovely little hut. We get chili cheese dogs. Cut to midnight last night. Beth is throwing up. I'm just there trying to be a helpful little mozo, right? I'm just there. Oh, it's gonna be okay. And I'm like, I was, you know, I'm culpable in this. I wanted to fly too close to the sun. I wanted to get chili cheese dogs as if that wasn't an irresponsible thing. Sorry for the moan jump scare, but like this hand is nasty in the dealer seat. Folks. We are in there. Sonic ass dinner. Grab a bucket and a mop. This was a Sonic ass dinner. So she's not feeling great. I ate basically, I had a burger, but I had bites of the chili cheese dog as well. I don't know. I made it out alive. I don't know how that happened, but Beth, she caught the stomach bug, and that's why, today I'm not as serene as I would be after a normal week-long break. It's just if you sense any frazzleness within me, that's where it's coming from. Chili dogs, it's chili cheese dogs. Hot dog, bun, hot dog itself, chili, cheese. And it was glorious, and I would do it again, except I wouldn't do it again because it was evidentially, just like kind of clearly like dangerous for our stomachs. Gastronomically, dangerous. Excuse me! He said, totally calm. Dumbledore exclaimed, totally calm. Can we get much higher? Can we get some pawn up in this hand? I would even take a chi. I don't know. This hand is too good to go. I can't see this. I can't see this hand like dying on me like this. This would be such a tragic tale. Ooh! Gaming. 4E, thank you for the compliment. I sincerely appreciate it. She's feeling a little bit better today. So that's a bad thing that happened during the break. Anything else gonna happen? I am so close. I kept it light, okay? Did some light reading on my break. No Yaku, right. Adult children of emotionally immature parents. I'm almost done. I am not gonna lie to you, okay? I don't mean to sound holier than thou, but you're going to hell, brother, okay? I don't mean to sound holier than thou. Everyone needs to, I don't care if you've never frowned a day in your entire effing life. I highly recommend this book. I think that if everyone read this book, we would have world peace freaking yesterday, okay? Genuinely, we would be so chilling. We'd be huge chilling. The earth, we'd all be holding hands and kissing each other. I genuinely think that. I did some light reading on the break. I can't fold here. I have all triplets to Dora. At the least, baby. And I'll take that dealer Mongon. I've never fronted my life. It is illegal. Literally 1984. Rona Corona. Good tidings. I'll take that. Can we get this Mongon? So pug. Okay, and then so I've been doing a lot of that reading, and then this is so funny because hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I mean, I don't know what this hand is. Maybe this is a 7 pairs hand. Maybe this is a half flush hand. Kept it light. I watched a movie for the first time in like years. I just don't watch a lot of movies. We watched 2 nights ago. We watched Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin's A Real Pain. And this is so funny because on my week off, like I don't know why I'm reading this, you know, adult children of emotionally immature parents book. Not like a fun read. There are no jokes in this book, okay? It's not a David Sedaris, haha hee hee. Like it's just like, and this is how you became an internalizer. And you're like, so that's what I'm reading. And then we decide to watch, like both of us, because we wanted to watch this movie because we're big Kieran Culkin fans. We like what that guy has to say. We watched Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin's movie A Real Pain, which is a movie about the effing, like, it's about like the Holocaust in Poland and stuff. I like the programming on the programming. We kind of screwed that up. We kind of, the next time I take a break, we're gonna schedule. Was the movie good? The movie was amazing. We're gonna schedule some. We're gonna keep it light. Maybe we'll watch a comedy. Maybe we'll watch you know, the Workaholics. Wait, what is it called? Jokernomics? What's that? You know what I'm called? Impractical Jokers. Okay, that's. Don't clip that moment. That moment needs to die along with this VOD, okay? Don't. Why did I think that the Impractical Jokers was called Workaholics and then Jokernomics and then Impractical Jokers? I got there, though. I genuinely got there. I'm not cheating this. I'm not cheating. You can pay me to cheat this. We got there, okay? The role was initially offered to Eric Andre. I would love to. I'm a huge Eric Andre fan. Absolutely. What was the book called? I'll do a little bit close up. It's good. It's a New York Times bestseller. Can't imagine why. No, it's good. It's genuinely good. Jokernomics, the crossover we need. We live in a laissez-faire society. You know what I mean? I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai, and I'm allowed to chase with this hand. Holy frick. Holy frickin' frick. This hand is so good. This hand is like genuinely nasty. I would even go so far as to say nasty. Can I kick this? Can I kick this? I think I can. If I'm in Tenpai and the weights are good, I think I'm gonna freaking York it. Green Dragon, come on. We don't get Ron from the Green Dragon. That book changed my life. It's a good book. The exercises in there, I've never done an exercise in a book until now. Because you're like, oh, okay, yeah, an exercise in a book. What's it gonna do? Change my life? Yes, it actually will. It like, I don't know. It just makes you re-examine stuff in a really nice way. Sick grass, good tidings. 2 weeks, good tidings. Because I have that book, but I haven't read it because it's too hard. It's definitely not a fun read. You know, the only reason I could stomach reading it is because I was kind of a cool Carl this past week, okay? I brought the book to the park. Not on Easter when I went with Beth and I got Frenched by a Corgi. But hang on. I don't think I pawned that. I think the night is still young. I don't think I pawned that. Oh, man. Yeah, oh, man, this is my dad. This is a cell phone. Maybe we should have been pawning. The Green Dragon I pawn any day of the week. Just all these other freaky little tiles. I don't know if I pawn. You know when someone reads in public and you're like, oh, they're just trying to look cool by reading in public. That's exactly what I was doing, okay? I was trying to look cool by reading in public, and it's way easier to read a heavy book in public than it is to read in like your living room. You know, it's just a more fun vibe. In the in the park, I mean, it wasn't necessarily easy to read in the park. There's a lot of children at the park, okay? And here's what I learned on my week off, because I was around a lot of children on Easter and on just random days when I would go to the park. Children talk so slow. Like, I'm not saying like get with the program, Billy. I'm just saying it's very cute. Like a kid was like, I did like two dads were trying to just like extract information from this child about like a toy, and the child was like, I didn't hide the turtle, but I didn't hide the turtle, but I did hide the egg. And I don't know. I think kids are cute. I like how slow kids talk. I like how they can't communicate. I frick with they can't communicate. Kids just don't know how. They just don't know how. And you know what? That's okay. Everyone will get there at their own pace. Crossword's gonna run at their own pace too. Have you ever had a dream that you ever had it requires God level of patience? I don't know how parents do it. Cause because you're like, if you're having a bad day, I could see, like, you just shake it like, where is she? Where is the turtle? You know what I mean? We need the turtle so we can go home. It must be so hard to be a parent. It must be so ungodly difficult to be a parent. Just the patience and the love and the care, you know? You don't want to be a bad parent. I think a lot of people become parents who don't really want to become parents. I genuinely think that, like, tradition and societal expectations. I'm not saying, like, if you're a parent, you got the wool pulled over your eyes. No, of course not. There's a lot of people that just want to have families Pog, you know? And a good pog to you, my fellow citizen, and a good pog to you. But I also think that, you know, I was listening to a video essay. Yeah, that's right. You sung an intellectual last week. Grab a bucket and a mop. This is an intellectual last week. Someone was listening last night to a video essay about Shirley Jackson's short story, The Lottery. And one of the themes in that short story is the power of tradition. You know, tradition can compel a lot of people to do a lot of stuff, especially if you're indoctrinated at a pretty young age. Sorry if I'm getting based, but, you know, I feel like a lot of people stumble into parenthood that way, and then this becomes a New York Times bestseller. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. You don't know what I mean. That's okay. That's okay. What do you mean? Just give him an iPad and some chocolate? Not different from how Yusong usually talks. Have you ever? I didn't hide Pinfu, but I did hide Tanya. Oh, okay, buddy. Cool. All right. I mean, a crosslord is. Can we stop giving away points to a crosslord? I don't know. It doesn't seem to be behooving any of us, right, Lord? Right, Lord. I would suggest that you examine your own life. I mean, I'm liking the situation that I'm in right now, but if we could stop donating to Bill and Melinda Gates over here, maybe, you know, it doesn't seem like they need it. It doesn't seem like they need it that much. Yeah, that's normal. You sung joke pacing. What? Mine jokes. Hawkeye, okay? They precision heat-seeking missiles. My jokes will have you ripping and roaring, okay? My jokes, the Hawkeye's arrow. I don't stumble around the setup for a million years only to land on a lukewarm punchline. That's not what happens. Now, to prove that, here's a joke. What was like, in a heteronormative sense, a male child's what was Nicholas's favorite thing to do at a park? Have a picnic. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, pal. You just got rocked. Okay? You just got rocked. That parenting thing, average PF enjoyer, that parenting thing reminded me here in Brazil some time ago where some contraceptives got swapped out for like a flower-like thingy that people eat, and it led to an S-ton of people being born Lamau. Okay, that's someone freaked up. You're telling me, you know, the bun in the oven was confused with flour that would actually make a bun in the oven. I can't tell jokes. I gotta stop overexerting myself. I gotta stop. Someone hold me back. This is honestly, not to deflect, but okay, it takes a village to raise a child. Some of you gotta hold me back. Here we go. No, that one had legs. Oh, you're telling me some buns in the oven got made, but people were out of ingredients to make buns in ovens? One in chat if you missed me. That's too needy. That's too needy even for me. That's too needy even for me. That's a joke, okay? That's a joke. That one's a joke. That one's obviously a joke. Hey, Beth, can you turn off the heat in the other room, please? So I can turn on the AC in here? Thank you. Okay, here we go. Here we go, folks. Yeah, and here's the thing. Okay, I'm a changed human being. I got a snack before the stream, so I don't have to ask Beth for a snack in the stream. You like that? Taking care of myself. Not gonna seem like a child by having to say, "Hey, Beth," because I didn't prepare enough for stream. Okay, that's growth. Here we go. This is a little freaky. This is now a tricky situation. But this is an okay hand, I suppose. I mean, what's not good about this situation is that 7 of bamboo is the new Dora, and like none of them are visible. What the frick happened with the 7 of bamboo? It's okay. We're gonna find our winning titles anyway. That's right. I'm masculine now after the break. I am peak male physique. Content confirmed. I figured we had good enough weights that going for after a con was maybe worth it. And then a crossword couldn't call Riichi at that point, right? They were already busy yorking it with an open hand. So, okay. It didn't seem like the worst idea in the world. What else happened in the break? That's pretty much it. We went to Costco once. Got some rotisserie chickens. Rotisseries chickens? What am I talking about? Got some rotisserie chickens. Can I tell you something? We made so there's this Chinese dish that's awesome. It's called Hainan chicken. And look, I'm not gonna pretend to know how Hainan chicken is made, but you eat it with this like oil that's just like the sauce is basically just like oil and ginger and scallion and green onion, and it's the most delicious thing in the world. Can I get a 1 in chat if you frick with a Hainan chicken? Like it's so effing yummy. And Beth found this recipe where you could use the Costco rotisserie chicken to make Hainan chicken. And let's just say I was high on chicken. Okay? Let's just say it was real. It was good. Eating Costco rotisserie chicken, sure, that's like a decent experience. Cooking with Costco rotisserie chicken and turning it into like a thing out of dreams is honestly a godlike level of flavor that I did not know was possible. I genuinely did not know. Yeah, let's just say that. Okay. Well, Right Lord's gonna run. I'll take this. I mean, this is a great sound. There's no, and I don't have to keep the elo hidden either. Okay. This is as good as it gets for a first game back. Little low turbulence. 69 gaming. The elo's not great, but it could be so much worse, folks. It could be so much worse. Not a big fan of chicken. That's fair. That's fair. Let me see how. What was I gonna just check? I was gonna do something. Oh no. No, I was gonna do something before I loaded into the next. Oh yeah, I was gonna check my daily quests. How do I do that? In friends room, change. Win 2 games at sumo, yes. Where we're going, we don't need friends. We're sumo gaming, okay? Kwon, good tidings, good tidings. Just boil the chicken. Ooh. I believe that Hainan chicken is boiled, right? That's the way to do it. Face down, ass up. That's the way I like to cook. So it's, you know, that's good. Went to Costco once. That was okay. People driving out of Costco need to get a mental evaluation. The people that drive out of the Costco that we go to drive. This is the self-perpetuating cycle of hatred. Okay, this is the Ouroboros of hatred that our world will never, from which the world will never cure itself. People are, I don't know who started this, but when you go into Costco, you already are filled with a sense of just fucking vitriol because the people that are driving out from Costco do not care if you live or die, baby. The people that leave Costco are driving like, oh, I'm Ryan Gosling and drive right now. Oh, look at me, I'm listening to the night crawler song, whatever. You go into Costco. No one gives a shit whether or not they kill you, okay? So that's the disposition that you go into Costco with. And then in Costco, other people, oh, hell is other people. Other people leave their carts in the middle, just wherever. Other people leave their carts. Some people leave their babies in their carts and just in the middle of nowhere. Oh, why? Why would I leave my baby unattended? Oh, Papa need a little sample. Okay. And then it's just chaos. And then it ruins your day. And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna be evil too. I can kill now because I hate now too. This is a line from West Side Story. I can kill now because I hate too. And you're leaving your car. And then by the time that you leave Costco, you are pissed off. You hate everyone and you hate yourself. You hate what you've become. And then you drive like you've lost your mind out of Costco without regard for anyone else's life. And it's this horrible, self-fulfilling prophecy of just utter human filth. It's the worst impulses that you could ever have in your entire freaking life. Good tidings. I think drivers are in general just reckless these days. Valbomir, that's probably true. I think that with how much, people are texting and driving these days, wouldn't surprise me if they were just a little bit more more reckless in general. Well, I mean, this is a good hand. Maybe we could still get back into Tenpai for something pretty silly. It feels okay. Okay, now unfortunately, this hand is gonna make me act up in the club. This hand is gonna make me say, "Hey, little Dora, let me whisper in your ear." You know what I'm talking about. There's a song that goes, and I don't really understand. It's like, "Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear," and you're like, I don't know if people like. I mean, I don't know what people like being called in the first place. This is very confusing. I don't know. Do you have a pet name that you like to be called? And if and maybe we'll all learn something today. I don't have any pet names that I like to be called. Handsome guy, I'll take that one. Okay, Across is gonna run here. That's okay. Cool. Hey, cool guy. I don't know. This is a cool fit. I would rock this fit. Let's go. Pet names are for pets. You know what? And hey is for horses. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is a 5. This hand. We live in a society. I think, can I tell you the truth? Can I tell you an inconvenient truth, Al Gore mode? I think I could be more unhinged on Twitch. I'm gonna press the pawn button here. I'm not even joking. One tile away from all triplets. And it's like a good all triplets at that. Like, this ain't is disgusting. I know it's not for most femmes, but I really don't mind sweetheart or sweetie. I think I would take if someone, I mean, it's dependent. If someone who was working at an establishment called me sweetheart or sweetie, I'd be like, that's very kind. I don't like big guy. I don't like buddy. I don't like my little stinky poo. I don't like any. It has to be polite. That's all I'm trying to say. It has to be polite. Honey is my happy pet name. Honey is okay. I think again, if someone at the grocery store called me Honey, I'd be like, that's a little familiar, but hey, that's okay. Okay, Beth and I have a new thing that we say. Annie Face, thank you so much for the 2 years. I rewatched Con Yourself recently, and I truly don't know how no Grammy nomination for that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the 2 years as a boy. That's also very kind. We went for a risky all triplets play, and it absolutely freaking slapped for us, folks. It absolutely freaking slapped for us. I don't know what to tell you. So Beth and I went to a gastro pub. That's right. We're assholes now, okay? Went to a gastro pub. I mean, we're not assholes, but it was like a good afternoon. You know what I mean? It was like a decent weather. It was a fair weather day, and Beth was like, oh, hey, like, getting a sangria would be nice. And I'm like, I'm not alcohol pilled at all. So I'm like, okay, like, go to a gastro pub. went to a gastropub, and there was just a, I can't really explain the context of this, but well, I'm gonna try. There's a waiter, and he was like, I don't know, it's just a weird energy where he was explaining stuff to the table next to us, and he was like, and this like a middle-aged couple sat down. He was like, now I'm a sommelier, which is basically just a fancy word for I like to drink and stuff. And we don't like, I was like listening to this, I was like, it's condescending as hell, man. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I don't know. These are like adults. There's no kid with them. Like, these are just adults. And, oh, a big fancy word. Okay. And then he brought out some wine and was like, oh yeah, let me know what you think. And then you know, one of the patrons, they drank from the sampler little cup of wine. She was like, oh, that's good. And he was like, oh, okay, I'll bring the whole thing for you. And then there was like an awkward pause where she was like, oh, should I give you this back? And then he said, and I quote, throw it back, sister. And no. Beth and I have been saying throw it back, sister, for this entire week, okay? Everyone in this story, and maybe I should have led with this, was like, usually I would not specify white, okay? And it was one of those instances where like I was so uncomfortable, and I sometimes my mind, and you know, you don't have to diagnose me with anything. Sometimes I know I'm gonna fixate on something and I'm never gonna be able to forget something for the rest of my entire life. Throw it back, stepsister. Throw it back, sister is, Beth and I say that on the regular now, okay? Throw it back, sister. Like, just for anything. It's one of those things, like, I don't know. It was a confusing time at the gastropub. Past gastropub, more like it. Rosie O'Gravy, thank you for the 52 months of Prime. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. Ooh, mamma mia. Acute panopticon syndrome, but like, actually, I was in the guard tower and all the prisoners were throwing it back, sister. Like, I don't know. It was just, I can't stop thinking about it. I used to hate pet names, but my current GF calls me darling or lovely, and I think it's sweet. IDK, what changed? I think that probably, like, maybe you're just in love. I don't mean, this isn't like a, that's not a dunk. That's like just a wonderful thing that I'm trying to say, but we're on the internet, so saying like nice things to each other doesn't really make sense. Oh, is somebody in love? Like, that's the tone that you would expect, but it's not what I'm trying to say to you, you know? Throwing it back, non-sexual style. Yeah, actually, just a purely platonic throwing it back, you know? It's okay. I have a single syllable nickname and people like adding syllables to it. Bethel, Bethers, and Bethsy. I think it's cute. That's very funny. That's like, I like that. I like that. I don't know. I haven't found, cause people, okay, and now here's some trauma. People used to call me, cause my last name's Liu, right? It's written L-I-U, but it's pronounced L-O-U, right? So it's not, whatever. And so people in middle school used to call me Cindy, short for Cindy Luhu. And ever since then, I don't like nicknames. I think that nicknames are bullying. I think that everyone that called me Cindy should be arrested in jail now, okay? Because I did not like it. I did not like it, folks. Damn, you sure it's not written Lou but pronounced I-L-Y? Well, that nickname definitely was bully. This is what I'm saying, okay? This ain't is so good! Oh my god, I'm gonna vomit. This ain't is so effing good. Oh, please. Oh, please. Throw it back, sister. Give me a man after midnight, but also give me a 7 pairs, 2-door red vine. This ain't is disgusting. This ain't is disgusting. I can't wait to lose this one. Hand's so good, I'm throwing it back. We're all throwing it back, and that's the beauty of being alive. It's the beauty of being alive. My last name is 5 syllables long, a completely unpronounceable first try. Hang on. We gotta rock for a second. we gotta light this place up. I think I have to go for it. Like, I just gotta. And if we get this tile, it's disgusting. 7 pairs, 2-door, red 5, all symbols. It's at least a Hanemon. I don't want to call it Riichi, because if I Riichi, it's also 700. It's literally the same amount of points. I throw it back. I throw it back. 3 7s are gone. I don't think that they're waiting for an 8. I don't necessarily want to deal in with a 4 of characters either. But this 8 is a dealer Hanuman. It's good enough without the Riichi, okay? I frick with it. Okay. And now this sucks because, oh man, this ain't my dad. This is a cell phone. Ah! Okay, we passed. Gaming. EDN, happy Easter, Yusong. Good tidings. Good tidings to you as well. Luca SZ, good tidings. Folks, you gotta take breaks. You gotta let the universe reset your RNG. Okay? Otherwise, you're gonna be saying RNGs. This is stinky. I get it out of here. I'm running this table right now. It's been so long since I've ran a table. We're in East 2. A crossroad. Yeah, I would say that you're right to emote there. W risk. Mia PP. Good tidings. Good tidings. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Radical mind. Good tidings. This is RNGGs. Very true. Dylan. Good tidings. Good tidings. Pre-recorded? It's not pre-recorded. I'll put a shoe on my head. I'll do whatever it takes to prove that this isn't pre-recorded. I did get a haircut. Yo, huge updates at the hair facility, okay? At the barber shop. Mommy doesn't know daddy's getting top at the barber shop? What? So usually when I go to the salon, I go to a salon. Why? I like it there. And there's a white poodle that runs around and is awesome. And the person that cuts my hair does an amazing job. The person that cuts my hair genuinely, you know, is so freaking good. You might disagree with this. Doctors hate this one trick. I think this is a Tanya moment. I don't know what my pair is gonna be. I think this is a Tanya moment. I don't know if this is right. I don't know if this is right. But I just might be the lunatic you're looking for. This is ooh, it's not bad. It's not bad. Slinky Dreams, good tidings, good tidings. Octazor, good tidings. Guncan, good tidings. So usually when I go to the salon, the person that washes my hair treats my head like a watermelon at the supermarket. They're going, bang, 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 bang. Is this one full? I want a good watermelon. Bang, 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 bang. They're treating my head like a watermelon at the market, okay? It's not a very pleasant experience. I have not seen the watermelon employee for a long time. The new person that washes my hair treats my head like one of those fancy watermelons that you pay like 400 euros for. You know what I mean? It was grown in a lab and perfectly like manicured or whatever. It's such a nice experience. Ooh, red 5. Ooh, red 5. I take it. I see a 5 and I cheat. I think it's good. Now I don't like that Left Lord is throwing it back. I don't like Left Lord throwing out. I think I play this round pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that I play this round pretty bad. I don't think I should be here right now. That's okay. How is the salon poodle as a kisser? Only, you know, this past week, only that one strange corgi put its tongue in my mouth at the park. No other animals have done that in the last years even. Okay. Just to give you an idea. Okay. Tenpai, right? Ooh, disgusting. Maybe there was a Sanchoku somewhere in this hand. Let bygones be bygones. We're okay with that one, okay? We're absolutely okay with that one. But anyway, now going to the salon is a very pleasant experience. And I was having a really anxious day. I think that getting a haircut is good exposure therapy, or not exposure therapy, but I kind of like it. I think that getting a haircut is a non-NSFW version of bondage, okay? And I think that it's kind of freeing in a sense. Because as an anxious person, all I can do at the haircut, I can't even look at my phone, okay? All I can do at the haircut is just sit there and get my hair cut. You know what I mean? And so I was there the whole time. I'm anxious, right? I'm anxious as frick. I'm getting my hair cut. But what I did the entire time was take deep breaths and try to lower my shoulders. You ever do that? You ever get that tactile experience? Okay, everyone do it with me right now. I'm gonna know if you type in chat and you don't actually do this, okay? try to like roll your shoulders back and then put your shoulders as far away from your head as possible. It feels incredible. And so the whole time in my haircut, I was blissed out, and I was just trying to lower my shoulders, get a good stretch, and again, experiencing a non-sexual form of bondage, in the sense that there's nothing else you can do. There's nothing else you can do at the haircut except try to calm down. It was good for me. What I'm trying to say is it was good for me. It was good for me. There's nothing so nice as a gentle shampoo done by somebody else. It's good. I agree. I think that a gentle shampoo done by someone else is extremely pog. Always. I did it. Every single haircut, I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, I'm so tense, and then do the shoulder roll. It's good. The shoulder roll, you gotta get down. You gotta throw it back, okay? You gotta throw it back with the shoulder roll. It's a nice feeling. I don't like that. I don't like the 4 of characters. I really don't like the 4 of characters. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. I think I still want to pawn a 3 or a 5 or something, you know? Anyway. I'm laying down. Yeah, you know, whenever you can, if you can do the shoulder throwback, the hoedown throwdown, as I like to call it. Some people call it. Wow, this is disgusting. What is happening to me? Okay, Ryler's gonna sumo Ibatsu. Hopefully this isn't like anything devastating. Okay, it's just, hopefully it's just a mangan, just another manic mangan. That's okay. Hubert, the 14th, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you so much for the 2 months of Prime. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anyway, paying someone to treat your head like a fancy watermelon, it was a nice experience, folks. It was a nice experience. Okay. Unfortunately, this hand, all the good tiles have dried up a little, and you know what? It's okay. We don't need any more good tiles. And that's okay. We're sitting in first. If Right Lord wins a few hands, then we're gonna be sweating a little bit. Then we're not going to be super happy with where things have ended up. But I think this is okay. Dora is the south one, and that's okay too. You know what else I did during the break? I played video games. I played a lot of video games. Folks, this is very healing for Yusong. This is very healing. I played through Phantom Brave, The Lost Hero. And I thought it was just okay. I thought it was good. I am a huge fan. Like they got me. You know what I mean? Like... You're like, who would watch the live action reboot of, you know, like Beauty and the you know, they took out all the songs from Mulan. Now I gotta throw my ass back to somber dialogue. Okay, all right, whatever. You know, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but I'll take it. So, Lolacat, thanks so much for the follow. Well, I liked the original Phantom Brave on PS2. Huge fan of that game. The writing, the story, the combat, the mechanics. So of course, like 10 years later, a decade later, they come out with a new one. I'm playing it. It's just okay. But I had a great time. You know, I thought that as an adult, and this is true. That I would have a bigger hog by now. Sorry to betray your trust like that, but that's also true, I guess. I thought that as an adult, I would never ever have the time to sink like 40 hours into a JRPG. That's wrong. That's wrong, folks. You can't just let yourself die like that. You know what I mean? You do have the time to do that. You just think that you don't. If you ever take a break, that is the time to sink all of your marbles, all of your time marbles into playing a JRPG. And let me tell you something, okay? Absolutely titillating. Just a wonderful feeling. Oh, what are you gonna do tonight? I'm gonna grind my characters. So instead of being level 20, they're gonna be level 28 instead. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Isn't that absolutely effing wonderful? It was such a good sensation. I'm not gonna lie to you folks. It was an incredible sensation. Phantom Brave was 21 years ago. It's old enough to drink now. That's what the deep state wants you to think. The game only came out. I'm sure the game only came out like 10 years ago. I can't be old and irrelevant. Phantom Brave was you investigating that hose. All right, well, Rylord, this is bad news bears. It's a little bad news bears right now. If I was Rylord, maybe calling the Riichi there, right? And trying to actually take a shot at me. trying to chase and get a gazillion bajillion points. But this is scary. This is scary, right, Lord? If they get a few more repeats or whatever, like they could absolutely come out on top for this one, you know? Yeah. 95% of all games I play are JRPGs. I would say it's one of my favorite genres. I think that, okay, favorite genre, Mount Rushmore of genres time. If I had to pick 5 genres of video games, okay? Number 1, roguelike. Number 2, deck builder. Number 3, JRPG. For sure JRPG. Number 4, rhythm game. Number 5, I gotta go puzzler. I gotta go puzzler on this one. I gotta go Quizler on this one, okay? I gotta go puzzler on this one. Throwing the door back could be interesting. I think I'm just supposed to keep it, though. I don't want to give anyone else a life raft back into this game. Now, you'll notice in there, what I didn't include was shooter video games, and that's because in high school, like, I played a lot of shooter games, and it was when everyone was calling me Cindy, and, you know, I just wasn't very good at shooter games, and they made me stressed, and I don't think the sound of gunfire is very relaxing, and so I'm just not very good at them. You know, if you think that I have not spent at least 200 hours in a basement playing Rust on Call of Duty 2, you are dead wrong. You are dead wrong. I have done that, okay? I have absolutely done that. But if you think that I am good at those games, or if you think that I enjoy those games at all, you are also wrong. Because a lot of those 200 hours are me getting just getting blasted in Rust, you know? Mahjong is a deck builder. I would consider Mahjong a deck builder roguelike. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. What are the relics? Your knowledge. What are the artifacts? Riichi Book 1. How can you mix up the game modes? Reading, okay? Mr. Mortified, thank you for the 49 months. Ranking some 49 months for 49. Thank you for the raid. Holy smokes. Yeah, welcome. The brain's already rotten to the core. I hope you had a good stream. We can't all be Shroud. Exactly. I think I'm gonna do some folding here. You were last playing Mahjong Soul as well. Okay, hope you had a good Zhang session. Nabil on YouTube, good tidings. Adrian Pike, good tidings. Roguelike is up there for me, but my number 1 and number 2 is Metroidvania and Souls-like. Now, I will say this. I have not played a lot of Souls-likes. I have not played a lot of Metrovania either. So maybe, and this is the beauty of a Mount Rushmore of video game genres, they're subject to change. Luckily, we don't live in 1984 yet. If you ignore the Patriot Act, woo! Just some base commentary. But you know, the night's still young. I haven't experienced a lot of video game titles. I've still been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! World Tournament 2004 on Yudong's emulator, on Yudong's emulated Game Boy Advance SP. And that's not Yudong lent his to me because you know, we're tight, and I disagree with emulation, but I'm mostly lending it so that Yudong can't emulate more games, because I think what he's doing is wrong and he should be in jail. So that's where we're currently at. You know what I realized though? Okay, I wanted to ask, should I put some ROM hacks on this? Can you put ROM hacks on an emulator? Like, is that not legally allowed? Because I don't know, you know, whatever. But like, will they run? Will it blend? You know what I mean? Will this MFing thing blend? Holy smokes! What a hand! What a hand! Show me like 3 of circles. Theoretically, okay, you should be able to. Now here's a follow-up question. Oh, bet you didn't. Yeah, thought you could just answer the multiple choice question on the test, but he's hitting you with the document-based question. If so, are there any good Pokemon ROM hacks that you like? Are there any good Pokemon ROM hacks that you like? Because, well, I would never emulate a game. Okay? Let me gag on the boot of a corporation any day of a week. I think that we should pay up. I think they're all little pay pigs, and that corporations deserve every single dollar that we make, okay? But my friend Yudong, I think, you know, if left to his own devices, he's probably gonna put a ROM hack on that emulator, you know? Infinite Fusion is great, but probably won't run. Frick. It has to be, I think it has to be a colony that runs independently. Sorry for the Hamilton. Sorry for the Hamilton. I think it has to be a GBA level of ROM hacks, you know? What about bullet hells? You know, Scarecrow, I haven't played a lot of bullet hells either. I think that those are nice. You know, the bullet hell-ish elements of the Binding of Isaac, I frick with that. I should not have done this. I should not have done this. All the 5s and all the 8s are gone. All my apes are gone. All my apes gone. Why? That's okay. ROM hacking scene is big in Fire Emblem community, but IDK about Pokemon, I think it's also supposedly big in the Pokemon community. I know about Emerald Kaizo, but that's pretty much the only one that I know, you know? And I gotta play through Fire Emblem. Or Yudong has a lot of Fire Emblem ROMs downloaded. He just hasn't had the time to play through all of them. But he loves a grid-based system. He loves a grid-based system. He's not even joking about that one. Like, I love moving characters, you know, in a straight line and stuff. It tickles me. It genuinely does. People say I'm jealous, but my kink is moving characters in a chess-like pattern. Sean, thank you so much for the follow. Good tidings to you and yours. Hope you're doing well. The Crossroads got something going on. Wouldn't be surprised for like an all triplets hand here. Hopefully they don't have any Dora, right? If they had some Dora, that would feel really bad. If we draw into Southwind or 7 of Bamboo, I could see myself calling the world's worst Riichi here. Unfair Giles. I know of a roguelike ROM hack for Pokemon. Ooh. Pokemon Light Platinum. Ooh. Okay. I gotta go look into some. Or I gotta tell Yudong to stay away from the ROM hacks. I think it's gonna poison his already delicate mind. You know. But he definitely wants to look more into those. Because let's just be real. Playing video games has been great. Playing video games is honestly pog. I gotta tell you something. Okay, first, before I tell you this, start typing, wow, Yusong. I know your personality's already a 10. I know your personality's already a 10, but this takes it to the next level. But I can't believe you're a good gamer, too. Start typing that. Oh my! Sumo on the last tile. Okay. Okay, people are typing it already, but you haven't even heard. Whatever. I'll still take it. It still feels good. I'm in the Matrix right now, and this steak tastes delicious. Horab, Xmud, Zudmud, good tidings. I was playing Magic the Gathering the other day, and I know I lost a lot on stream. I don't. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. Brendan Lee Mulligan voice, get in the comments. Get in the Discord, okay? I was playing a 5. I drafted a 5-color brew. Somebody get some hops, right? I drafted a 5-color brew, and I actually just destroyed with it. I played a 5-color deck, and I got 7 wins. I went 7-2. Sure, it's not the cleanest, you know, frickin' whatever. Sure, it's not the cleanest run you've ever seen in your entire life, but trophying a 7-win banger in Tarkir Dragonstorm? You really are a god gamer. Thank you so much. Lady Kaja, check your PayPal, okay? I need you to check your PayPal. I think I just slammed this. I'm not even joking. This is a weird Riichi. Grab a bucket and a mob. This is a weird-ass Riichi. I didn't know we call this Riichi. 3 of Bamboo, it's as good as any other time. Riichi, 1 Doris. Throw it back, sister, you know? Here we go. Wow, Yusong, I know your personality is already 10, but this is taking it to the next level. I can't believe you're a god gamer too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you so much. Because you don't have to say that. You don't have to say that. Mods, ban anyone in chat who hasn't said anything, okay? Mods just make sure to throw some people in the break today. I was watching a lot of VTubers during the break on Twitch. Because I'm trying to expand my Mahjong network. I want to meet other deranged people, right? In this community. I say that affectionately. Complimentary, non-derogatorily, you know? And I learned that I could be a lot more unhinged on Twitch, I think. I think I've kept up a veneer of wait. Iazarus? No. Did we accidentally throw Iazarus in the brig? Oh man, oh man. The brig is nice and damp and cold tonight, folks. Absolutely. Girl Luigi, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to tell people about the brig so that they know that they should be avoiding it. Absolutely. Death Radio, good tidings. I mean, I con here 1,000%. I con here 1,000%. I mean, it's a little jank. It's a little jank. Maybe you're right, Lord of Crosser. I would love to stream with Chibli again. I think that Chibli's famous though. Oh, okay. I think that I avoid that Chibli's too famous for a little bozo like me. But I think that I've kept up a veneer of professionalism on Twitch, and I realize, why am I doing that? I tuned into someone else's channel, and they immediately, this is the first thing that I heard. We live in a society. You know what happens when someone hasn't had a foot job in over a year? And I was like, oh, okay. I could be letting it a little bit. I could, you know, why is my tie so tight? You know what I mean? And it was entertaining as hell. I was like, well, I want to know more. I want to know more about this individual, you know? That sounds like something you already say. What I'm trying to say is I've been holding myself back, okay? I've been streaming with ankle weights on, and it's over. I no longer want to do that. I want to taste the rainbow, okay? I don't want to hold myself back. Okabe. Hang on. Let me pog up for a second. People think I'm jealous, but my kink is nice. Pure double sequence. Stumbled upon your channel today on Mahjong tutorial. There's something interesting and enticing about this game. Really like your energy and glad there's someone so empathetic in this community. Okabe, check your PayPal. That's one of the nicest things. That's one of the nicest things that anyone's ever said about me. Thank you so much for the kind comment. Thank you so much. That's very kind. It's very kind. Ankle weights for an improved foot job. Okay, all right. Maybe we gotta pull back. Maybe the tie is a little. Maybe the tie. Maybe the tie was a little too loose. Let's find a middle ground. The middle ground. Play, okay? Numby, good tidings, good tidings. That's pretty much, I know I'll think of other stuff that happened on the break, but that's pretty much everything that happened on the break. This is a great hand, by the way. Also, a little bit of Tanyo in my life. A little bit of Rita's all I need. This is a great moment, folks. This is a great moment. We've been sitting pretty in first for a while. We just want to kill. We just want to, you know, throw a crossword in the brig. And by the brig, I mean death, okay? We want to just absolutely obliterate a crossword's points into smithereens. If we hit him with a two-on hand, which is, I mean, if Leveler might just kill a crossword as well. 789 Sanchokes with a Dora kicker. I think that this kills a crossword. A two Dora kicker, excuse me. Two Dora Cinema Club. I'll take it. That burp was very disgusting, but I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. I'm burping so much. Did you hear that second burp? That second burp was disgusting. I don't know. I mean, I am drinking soda, so I don't know what I expect. This is a nice little welcome back. James, hallelujah. Good tidings, good tidings. They stole our cool cat. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. The cool cats, we don't need all that flashy. You know, we don't need to be walking out of here wearing Gucci. All we need to be doing is walking out of here one first place at a time. You know what I mean? Check out Chrono Arc on Steam. It combines 3 of your favorite genres. Radical Mind. Can someone suggest this in the Discord? Because I know for a fact that I would like Chrono Arc, and I know that the soundtrack to that game is also a slapper. Every time I've heard anything from Chrono Arc, I'm like, oh yeah, I would frick with this game. I would absolutely frick with this game, you know? It's pretty much everything that happened on stream. We haven't unpacked at all. The week off was kind of the perfect time to do a little bit of unpacking. And I did do a little bit of unpacking. Emotionally speaking, if you know what I mean. Of course, Yusong was unpacking, but we moved here, at the end of February? Are you sure you're not thinking Chrono Trigger? Oh no, I think I might be getting these games confused. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But please recommend these in the Discord regardless. I can't get enough of the game recommendations, you know? Okay, 2 Salem World players. We're just gonna be yorking it. We're just gonna do what we've always done. Draw into a pair of our seat wins immediately off the rip and say all skill, baby. Maybe a half outside hand, right? A weird half outside hand possibility is strong with this one. Sure. I mean, do we play it weird or do we Oh man, I don't know if I go weird mode though. Weird mode is, I don't know if I go weird mode. I'll go weird mode. Absolutely. Do not emote. Oh, I'm already tilted. Because they emoted at me. Did everyone see what happened? I'm tilted. Yusong's got the weakest mental in the game. It's on brand, baby. Miro, good tidings. Emoters, do not interact. Yes. Emoters, you got to get the frick on out of here. I don't like what you're doing to this game, okay? I can't believe that Riichi City has quotes that you can send out during the game. That's so toxic. I do not trust society to use those earnestly. I trust society to use those just in the most horrific way possible. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Maybe if we get into Tenpai, do a little Khan Academy. It's not the worst thing that we've ever seen in our entire lives. It's not great. It's not terrible. Yeah, we moved at the end of what? I'll just con here. Look, we still have enough garbage in our hand with which to fold. I don't like that. I just flipped over another door indicator and now I have one less. I mean, it wouldn't have been in the wall anyway, but now I know there's one less 3 of characters to work with here, and that feels bad. Okay, crossover with the Riichi. It's the worst day of my life, folks. This is gonna be the worst day of my life. Ina, good tidings. Yeah, Maka is gonna bring out they're gonna bring the receipts after this game. This is not where we want to be, folks. We just conned and gave a crossword the keys to the kingdom. Anyway, we moved at the end of February. I'm gonna if you want to start typing Yusong, it's okay. You can unpack on your own schedule. That's the message that I need to be seeing right now. Not to be, honest or whatever, but like, we moved at the end of February. We still have not finished unpacking. Like, and I don't know if we ever will, because we've reached the point where it's like we can live our lives just fine. Now, in this room, is there an absolute cavalcade, great word, of boxes just outside the frame that you cannot see? Oh, absolutely there is. Oh, absolutely there is. Is it going to be there for the next Check's Watch? 3 months? That's what I'm afraid of, folks. That's what I'm afraid of. It's hard to unpack. It's hard to have the motivation to go to IKEA now. There's some nights on IKEA where that place is popping. Half-priced entrees, we're throwing it back, okay? But it's just hard to drum up the motivation. When you can live your life perfectly fine, it's hard. I've never unpacked this quickly, TBF. I don't know. I think that it's like Maslow's hierarchy of packing. Once you can kind of comfortably live, once you know where all the Ziploc bags are, bad example, we can't find our Ziploc bags. It's been a real problem in the kitchen lately. Then you're just huge chilling. Okay, this is a disgusting hand. Lock in, gamers. Okay. Weird situation. What do we want to see? Maybe this is gonna be the best day of my life. I'm gonna con later. I'm gonna save that one for later. What do I want to see? Show me a 9 of characters. Show me a 6 of circles. Show me the monies. Show me a 3 of bamboo. I don't know about this con. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know about this con. Also, hello. Also good tidings. Room full of boxes. It genuinely is just a room full of boxes right now. I don't particularly like that. I will say this. It's morally incorrect. It's morally correct. Oh, this is gonna be the best day of my life. Okay, I have conned twice now. I've offered up my soul to the con gods, my Mahjong Soul, if you will, and it has not rewarded us in either situation. We are in Tenpai now. It's not a good one. I'm just going to be real with you. This is not a good Tenpai. This is just genuinely, and we can't even improve this hand. Only way we improve this hand is if we draw into like another 9 of characters, which maybe I would take, but this is not a good situation, folks. Why does the 1% of rooms get the 99% of boxes? Thank you. Ryman, good tidings. Completely forgot what was the train of thought in my head. And you know what? That's okay. Just, yeah, the motivation's low to be unpacking. And that's okay. I think that's okay. Now, how do I feel about the Mahjong climb lately? I think it's gonna be okay. I'm excited. I think distance makes the heart grow fonder. I'm a little bit more excited. I will have to say this. This is probably preaching to the choir. I will say this. I know that the last few Mahjong videos that I've uploaded on YouTube, you've seen me like lose my mind. However, I've gotten a few comments that are like a little too psychoanalyzing, if you will, a little too friendly, if you will. And I know this is the uncomfortable part, because imagine, if I may for a second, imagine yourself in my shoes for a second. I'm gonna round the pants off of Right Lord. Imagine yourself in my shoes, right? You're getting comments that are like talking to you about like your mental health and giving you advice on your mental, but I'm not explaining this very well. Let me be clear. Folks, let me be clear. Obama impression. But no, let me be genuinely clear. I was not tilted because of Mahjong. If it was entertaining, I genuinely wouldn't really care if I never won a game of Mahjong ever again. Like, if it was truly entertaining, I think I would accept that trade. And everyone was happy, and like the YouTube was pogging and the Twitch was pogging. I think that's okay. The reason that I was really burnt out is also because of life stuff that I just like can't, quite frankly, share during the streams and all of that. So I got people were getting a little too psychoanalyzing in the not the comments, but also just like the general vibes, the DMs, if you will. Okay, it is a very interesting situation. Oh man. Okay, maybe 7 pairs, maybe all symbols. I don't know. Armchair psychology. It was a little bit of that. But here's the thing. I don't even blame anyone. OB Dejar. Tidings. I don't even blame anyone, because the impulse is a kind one. The impulse is a kind one, right? The impulse is like, oh, Yusong's not doing well, and I just want to help because I care about this person, content creator. But just know that like it's not the game. It's the stuff that I am able to show. I love sharing almost every part of my life here, right? But there's just some stuff that I just by the nature of it, like I can't, I don't want to tell other people's secrets. I don't want to give too much away about myself in an uncomfortable sense. So I'm preaching to the choir probably. But if you find yourself about to, say, here's what you should do about the tilt, maybe reconsider that there's other factors at play, Anyway. That's just what I need to say. It's a parasocial panopticon. Absolutely. Now, this hand, we would love to draw into another door tile. Another door tile would make me go oingo boingo. I might not even call Riichi, although the Riichi is simply delectable. It's simply to die for, right? If we draw into another Two of Circles, it's genuinely going to be the best day of my life. I call Riichi here, and we have a Suji Trap set for the Two of Characters. That's just so disgusting. Riichi, all simples, 2 Dora. That's a guaranteed Mongon, if not more. Oh, baby. That would be pretty good. That would absolutely be pretty good. Okay. Also, did I tell you this? I lie to baristas. Anybody else do this? Not because it gives me like a sick thrill, some sick chills and thrills, but does anybody else have not like an American name? Like, my name's Yusong, and people just don't know how to write that on cups or like how to spell that. And nobody, like, I don't know. I get it. I get if the coffee shop is busy, but nobody ever asked me like, oh, how do you spell that? And I would be so happy to spell out Yusong and then be like, here's this QR code. This is my YouTube. Nah, not that. But every time I go to a coffee shop, I just tell them that my name's Tom. And now, because I went to a coffee shop a few times over this past week during the break, and they just know me as Tom now. 3 Drakes, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Just appreciate your support, keeping the lights on here at Yusong HQ. Yeah, you have a white Sona of some sort. It's genuinely a white Sona, but now people believe in the white Sona. They just think that I'm actually Tom, and I don't know how to break it to them. But I feel like, because the baristas are all really nice to me there, and one day I have to. They know that my order and my tendencies and stuff. What does Tom do for work? Tom is a data analyst, and he works. You know, often people joke about this, but Excel at the end of the day is a very powerful program. I know it's not the most exciting, but you know, it's satisfying. It's satisfying just to just to be able to work with numbers in that way. I guess I've always been like Tom's always been like kind of like a numbers guy, you know. I heard Tom pirates GBA games too. Okay, come on, let's not throw Tom's character under the bus. We don't know about Tom, you know. I've been watching your YouTube vids for a while now, so thanks for the entertainment. Thank you so much for dropping the prime. I sincerely appreciate it. IRL catfishing. Look, Tom is kind of a... People have fallen in love. And Tom has a huge hog. That's the thing. That's the thing, okay? Now, is this just wish fulfillment? And now is it getting a little weird? Hey, what did I just say about psychoanalyzing me? If I want a white Sono with a larger hog than I currently have, then let there be light, baby. You, Dong, and Tom are great friends. They honestly have a great. They know how to do like a good work-life balance. Barista flirting. How do you spell Tom? I don't know why this reminded me of this, but Beth told me a really funny story. I don't want to mine Beth's family for content, but it's kind of like a legendary moment. So Beth was telling me that apparently one time, the moral of the story is Beth's siblings are very funny. One time as a kid, Beth's brother like was sitting at a restaurant and he had a bunch of salt spilled onto him. And the person who spilled it on him was like so sorry, and then apparently he said without missing a beat, well, thank God I'm not a snail. And I'm like, yeah, that's heat. That's so good. Like that's maybe the best thing I've ever heard in my entire effing life. Like, that's so good. That's so good. You know what I mean? And as a child, you know, that's amazing. I'm gonna strive my entire adult life for something like that. Huge dong, probably a step down from your monster dong, TBH. Dang, check your PayPal. Check your PayPal right now. Thank you so much. That's the type of comment that I honestly want to be fostering on this channel. 3 Drakes. Whoa! Thanks for the 10 gifted subs. That is extremely kind. This is the lights. The lights have never been more on at Yusong HQ than they are right now. Oh my God, am I folding this hand? Oh my God, this is disgusting. I don't even know what people are going for, but I'm like, I'm scared. I'm scared. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. That is incredibly kind. If without the support of the kind community, this is what Yusong what Yusong HQ would look like. There would be no lights. There'd be no lights absolutely at all. Skippy Goober, thank you for the gifted sub as well. Thank you so much. That is very, very kind. Am I just supposed to York it here? Oh my God. I'm not. There's no shot, right? I called Riichi. Ah! It passed. Okay, I mean, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. This is a weird moment. I think because I have Riichi, all simples, and maybe a Chance Revolution at 2 Oradora. Like, the worst case scenario is that one person chases my Riichi. I don't know if this is correct. My hand is not a very high scoring hand, but this is kind of spicy and fun. You know what I mean? It's kind of spicy and fun. What is this? The ramen crunch snack that I got from Costco? Ooh. Ooh. Now I can turn on the heat and the AC at the same time. Oh, no. That's true luxury. That's genuine luxury. Left one with the all simple, though, with the all triplets hand. We can't deny that that's a very powerful technique. At least we are not paying out the bozo penalty, and that's because left lord is sitting at the deal as the dealer. That's not what we want to see either. That's not what we want to see either. Having a Western name is a very common thing, specifically in business, as names from Asian East regions can be tough. They use names like Bob or Mike so people can recognize them easier. Scarecrow, that's exactly what I'm doing. Except instead of recognizing or just doing some hardcore LinkedIn grinding, I am just like, hey, I just want a coffee. That ramen crunch looks fire. I'm not talking about the flavor packet. It's got that kind of yassified packaging. It's got that kind of like gentrified packaging where you're like, okay, is this all marketing and no substance? But the ramen crunch is hey, let me just say this. Let me just say this, okay? And read my lips. Read my lips. No new taxes. Read my lips. And if the Ramen Crunch Corporation is listening, you can have this one for free. When it comes to Ramen Crunch, I would like to eat a bunch. Some say I have reached the pinnacle of streaming. Filthy Ham, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I genuinely appreciate that. Doesn't the reverse exist too, where Chinese aunties give Western people Chinese names sometimes? Yeah, that exists, but I think it serves less of a practical use at Starbucks. No. I think the reverse also exists. Yeah. Reading lips is easier if they are visible. Sometimes I hide behind the mic, but not because I have low self-confidence. I don't know. Just because it sounds... Can we be real with one another? The mic sounds the best when I'm all up in that thing. You know what I mean? Like, this sounds good. This sounds good. I'm a little further away. It doesn't sound good. And then this is too much. This is way too much ASMR experience. Weirdo ASMR experience. Should I do that? Should I get the ear microphone and then we can play Mahjong but with the ear microphone? That makes no sense at all. Pinfo Gaming. Would that do it for anyone? And by do it, I just mean like give you the ASMR tingles. The Costco thing is like bricks of ramen. I thought it was their version of baby star ramen. No, it's literally like if you ground up, if you like smashed the raw... That's not a hand motion that I want to be doing like that. If you smashed the ramen in the bag that the ramen came in and like put the flavor packet on it, as some kids and adults do, and you're eating that, that's the meme dream. You know what I mean? That's the meme dream. I would love for you to scream in my right ear exclusively when dropping an unsafe tile. Sounds like we got a new tier 3 goal. No. 79. I mean, this is gonna be the worst day of my life. This ain't is nothing, baby. But maybe we can draw into a Dora. Oh! Whoa! Two of circles. It's not good, but it's DiGiorno. I mean, no, I like DiGiorno. I don't have anything against it. I've been going to Trader Joe's less. It's been very sad. Haven't been able to go to Trader Joe's as much recently. I miss their frozen pizzas. The frozen pizzas at Trader Joe's, holy moly. They're great. I would say a lot of... I don't know who needs to hear this. The drinks at Trader Joe's, very mid. Very mid. I'm a fun beverage guy through and through. And so I've kind of spent 10,000 hours like drinking beverages and stuff. I can't hear absolutely. Sheesh. Okay, no new Dora to be found, and I gave Right Lord another Dora, and that's okay, and that's absolutely okay. I have not been to Trader Joe's in a while, and it's killing me inside. The frozen pizzas there are good, the enchiladas are good, the snacks are great, but the drinks, oftentimes the drinks, genuinely, there was one lemonade that I bought from Trader Joe's, and I love Trader Joe's, okay? I love Trader Joe's. There was one lemonade that I bought from Trader Joe's that literally made me gag, okay? Like, it's not, I don't know. The drinks at Trader Joe's, whoever's in charge needs to reevaluate their priorities. They gotta start making good drinks. They gotta start making good drinks at Trader Joe's. But I'm saddened that I haven't been able to get a lot of the snacks that keep a Yusong going. They got their chocolate Rice Krispie treats, their individually packaged chocolate Rice Krispie treats. Those are amazing. And don't get me wrong, the ramen crunch is okay, but it's just not scratching that same itch. You know what I mean? When life gives you lemonade, gag. Exactly. Ravioli, give me the formioli. Right Lord could cut 2 of circles, right? It's like feasible. Oh, Left Lord had 3 of the 2 of circles. Okay, they were hoarding them from me, and you know what? That's okay. It's okay. Left Lord clearly in the lead, but we're still holding our own here, and we're playing against some good gamers, right? We're playing against 2 same level gamers. We're not in dead last. It could be a lot worse, folks. It absolutely could be a lot worse. Yusong is sponsored by Shake Weight. I would frick with a Shake Weight. Like if it wasn't for the NSFW-ness of it all, like wouldn't it be genuinely tragic if Shake Weight like was the best way to work out a muscle, but no one can ever use it because it looks like you're giving handies? Like that is genuinely so tragic. Like imagine being God and being like, I gave them the perfect workout tool, and no one's using it because they're self-conscious about what it looks like when they're using a Shake Weight. I would frick with a Shake Weight. No jokes. Left Lord with the Shibbly Ripley, the 3 Dora. Okay, that's not good. It's not good. It's okay. Yo, can I say something? Yeah. The Headhunter, thank you for the Prime. That's not what I was going to say, but it's an important thing to say regardless. Thank you so much for the Prime. what is very exciting is that Beth and I have been to the park a lot recently, okay? Call us Chicago, the way we're spending Saturday in the park. We bought a tennis set from online, and we're waiting for the tennis set to arrive. And extremely excited for that. Extremely excited to just hit a ball back and forth. And that is exciting. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I genuinely lost myself when talking to Beth about tennis, and I need everyone to really be cool and supportive about this one, okay? I need everyone to be really cool and supportive about this. I don't want to deal into Left Lord. I genuinely don't want to deal into Left Lord. This is gonna be the worst day of my life. I'm like so scared, but a million bajillion tiles get me into Tenpai. I think we were so tired or something that I said to Beth, and this is one of the rudest things that I've ever said to Beth, and it's honestly kind of misogynistic, which makes me, I don't even know why I'm like telling you. I said to Beth when we were talking about the tennis thing, I was saying to Beth, like, oh, we should play tennis sometime. And then I accidentally, I don't know, like, I genuinely had a moment of like, there's like momentary, like losing sight of yourself. I said, I was like, oh man, like I would, like I'm scared I'm gonna like crush you in tennis. And Beth was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like I'm better at hand-eye coordination than you. And she's right. And I don't know where that confidence came from. And the point is, just check your confidence once in a while. Otherwise, you might end up saying something very, very rude. You know what I mean? Anyway, the point is, I'm about to get owned in tennis now. And now there's no winning. Because if I win in tennis, then it's like, then everyone, it's a feels bad moment for everyone. And now if Beth wins in tennis, it's also, I would chase here. This is the stupidest. The new haircut did that. I don't know. It was genuinely one of the rudest things I've said, and I've regretted it every single day since. And I don't know why I'm telling you. It makes me a worse person. Oops. No. Riichi, Ipatsu. Can I say something? You're turn off the camera right now. Turn off the. I'm not gonna. Hang on. I have to hide the screen for a second. Okay. I gotta hide the screen for a second. Diagnosis: surgical removal of foot from mouth. Absolutely. Okay. Whoa! Okay, showed it a little. But this is what you get when you emote. You open Pandora's box to emote city, okay? And now we are all swimming in the emote waters. You're one of those guys that thinks you could take a game off of Serena Williams too? Yeah, probably. No, I'm just kidding. It's so shitty. It's like genuinely one of the shittiest things that I've said in such a long time. I don't know. I thought I would tell you because Beth and I don't know. All we've been saying is throw it back, sister, and jokes about tennis lately, and that's all that's been going on. It's genuinely like it was momentary insanity. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. It was a moment of just pure losing sight of yourself. DB Jen, good tidings. We're talking about tennis. Should have hit the chat too to not catch me with my pants down. I don't know exactly what we're referring to, but the reason I never like to emote. But when someone is emoting, when you take 2 seconds to think at the start of a game, what they are asking for is a bloodbath. What they are asking for is no forgiveness. This is an interesting hand, right? Like, I could genuinely see myself. No, I can't. Okay, I could. If I draw into 2 of bamboo, that is one of the few tiles that I would York with. Like, if I draw into 2 of bamboo, I could still have flush on that thing. But Left Lord has all the 3 of bamboos, and so it does not feel good to try to go for the half flush here. Formalia, good tidings. Oishi, hope you have a nice night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I sincerely appreciate it. But I also think that taking a break, it's not easy in the sense that I think I got this toxic productivity thing going on. And I don't expect anyone to cry big tears for me or play the world's smallest violin. Maybe a medium violin. But the whole time, does anybody ever feel this way where it's like you're taking a break and you're like resting and stuff and you're like, am I resting as maximally as possible? Like, am I actually going to, like, am I actually like min-maxing? Am I getting the most benefit that I could possibly be getting from this moment of rest, And guess what? Surprisingly, I don't know if anyone's ever thought of this before. Surprisingly, that in and of itself does not feel very relaxing. Surprisingly, you will not feel very relaxed doing that. Rest maxing, exactly. We are rest maxing and leisure pilled right now. It's not a good feeling. All greens possibly, looking for green dragons. I like that. I like the glass half full kind of a moment. All the 4s and all the 3s are gone. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. Okay, across there's gonna sumo. We pay out the Bozo penalty. Now I feel terrible for emoting. Does anybody else feel terrible for emoting? Because they might win this game. It's a Riichi sumo only hand. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. The point is, sometimes I don't know where I don't know. Rare moments of confidence exist in Yusong's world, but then Yusong's scared that he'll just become a monster if he's confident. So I have to tamp myself down, alleging that I have a small hog and all of that. And it is just an allegation at the end of the day. No one's seen it. Okay. White dragon would be nice here. Another Dora would be nice here. It's kind of an awkward hand. We never feel terrible for emoting. I feel like there's a line that I've said a lot now. So it's when it's in West Side Story. The reason I know a lot of the lines from West Side Story is because I played pit orchestra for West Side Story. So I've listened to the entire show, like, I don't know, at least like 18 times in my life. This is like college production, nothing too serious. But a college production is a college production. You're trying to do your best. And there's a line when Maria, at the end of the like story, she's like, and I can kill now because I hate now too. And she's like waving a gun at everyone. And it's very tragic. It's genuinely super tragic. I cannot help but think about that line constantly when I'm in the Riichi Mahjong minds, in the sense that I'm like, well, I can, like, if I emo now, well, I can emo now because I hate now too. And I just spread this cycle of hate throughout the entire world. And then eventually there will be no Riichi Mahjong gamers left for me, you know? This is so bad. I don't even like this 1-2 shape. A lot of the 3s are gone. I think we gotta send it. I think we gotta send it. I heard the main cause for lack of sleep is anxiety, that you don't get enough sleep. That's what's fricked up. And God said on the 7th day, what about all these funny self-fulfilling prophecies about anxiety? And everyone in heaven, definitely just a yes man and just be like, oh yes, great idea. Great idea. You should definitely create anxiety and depression because some people are gonna have it way too easy. Oh, that's an amazing idea, boss. That's an amazing idea. The silliest 7 pairs, Ted moseying into the silliest 7 pairs hand of all time. Plus channels, have a nice night. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully we can get there. Hopefully we can absolutely get there. You could emote feeling cute. I mean, you got quite the haircut. May say thank you. Check your PayPal. I did emote feeling cute. I do feel bad about it. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel bad about it. But we need like I'm not gonna lie to you right now. What we deserve is to lose this game and for a crosser to emote on us before they take our last breath. You know what I mean? That is what we deserve. Now, will God pilot us into that situation? That's an entirely different story. That is an entirely different story. Had another door there. I think I'm just supposed to throw it. Like, Furriton Jail is okay. We could get drawn to a 3rd copy of the door, which would be hilarious and heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. This Mahjong streamer does not really know how to optimally do 7 pairs. I will say, if I can Riichi call, ooh. Okay, this does not feel good. Oh, man. I think I'm supposed to cut one of these anyway. No, I'm not. I can just huge fold here. I can just huge fold. Doesn't feel bad. I feel like it's sad that the default assumption is BM, as if the devs made 20 little emotes just for them to be exclusively used as a form of trash talking. I think that, you know, I just see the trash talking more than I see the moments of, okay, well, now I want to emote so effing badly. But I see them more as the trash talking and less of the hit 3 Oradora. Oh my god, this is a dealer freaking, oh, this is a Hanemon. Oh my god, the game's over, no one can even emote. It's okay. I feel weird about the tennis story. I promise I'm not a monster, but I don't think I cared. It was supposed to be a silly, footed about the situation, overconfidence, but now I'm scared that I come across as a monster. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay. It's the penance. It's the penance of where we need to be. I will. Okay. If you've been in any of the friendlies lately, I'm gonna need you to maybe give someone else a try, and I'm gonna paste the thing in the YouTube chat first. So that you have, oh my god, so that you have a chance to actually join. EMP, good tidings, good tidings. This is the room code. We're gonna do some friendlies to round up the stream. We're gonna be back Wednesday and Friday at 3 p.m. PST. I don't know what we're gonna play. I know Blueprints is the new hotness, but I'm like, I think too many people are playing Blueprints, and as a result, like you probably watched someone else play Blueprints, and so I definitely want to do it, but I'm not sure if right now is the time when it's at peak popularity. Are these friendlies East or South? These are just East friendlies, but we're also playing in the Battle of Asura game mode where we swap 3 tiles, and so it's a little bit more meme than seriousness. Have you played Outer Wilds? The Headhunter. We just finished Outer Wilds a few months ago. I don't know if you're memeing or if this is serious. Like, this is the tragedy of the internet. I can't tell. We recently played Outer Wilds. You can find the entire playthrough on our VODs channel, link down below. This is the boy who cried Outer Wilds. I don't know, because I did take too long to actually play Outer Wilds. So people are right to ask, you know. Is there an Omaewa Moshinderu emote for us to use? It wouldn't be surprising if there was a if that existed in Riichi City. Beth was trying to learn some more Mahjong, and she did the tutorial in Mahjong Soul and Riichi City. And I've got to say this: the tutorial in Riichi City kind of bomb, genuinely kind of bomb. The NSFW nature of everything in Riichi City, kind of not bomb, but genuinely, the tutorials in Riichi City are good, and the way that they explain Furitan in Riichi City, also incredibly good. Like, their Furitan explanation, whenever you're in Furitan, they say, like, oh, this is, like, temporary Furitan, or Riichi Furitan, or permanent Furitan, like, and they give a small but powerful explanation of why that is the case, and I frick with that extremely. Have I played Tunic? I've not played Tunic. I know there's a cute fox with a big sword, and it seems like it's up my alley. Okay. This is a really interesting position. I think that, I mean, I don't think there's any Sanshoku chances in here, but there could be. You know what I mean? But there could be. I think I'm going for the biggest and baddest hand. I don't know if this is the best kind of situation. I think for tile acceptancy, I just should have yeeted like this or something along those lines. But I want to go for the Sanshoku if I can. Andrew plays. Good tidings. Riichi City helped me understand Furitan. Carve, absolutely. I think that if you genuinely want to understand Riichi Mahjong, you can watch my tutorial. It's still evergreen. They haven't patched out any of the things in Riichi Mahjong yet. But you can watch that, and then now the tutorial on Mahjong Soul, there's like a 4-step tutorial in there that's also very good, and then you should also do the tutorial in Riichi City, because it's just a different flavor, and then you can do one after the other and just kind of like check your work. I think that that's probably the best way to learn. If you're trying to convince a friend to play online or something, that's probably the easiest way. It's probably the easiest way to do it, you know. It's the Tenpai waiting room, and unfortunately, doesn't seem like the doctor's in right now. And you know what? That's absolutely okay. It's hard. I think that ultimately, I was thinking to myself, I probably need to take more breaks. I know it's probably not what anyone wants to hear, but I think that I need to take like 3 breaks a year, and this is like excluding holidays. And I'm like, okay, so I'm very privileged, very semi-charmed, very yada yada yada. I know all of that stuff. Like I know that's like, but if we're talking about Yusong's sanity, and if we're talking about if we lived in a vacuum, and if we're talking about in a world without judgment, that is what I would absolutely try to do. Just try to take more breaks, because it was, I can't tell you. Immediately after making the decision, my brain felt like 10 pounds lighter. It was the freakiest decision, and that's probably when you know that you need to take a break. I will say this: I think that something that also kind of elucidated things for me, where it's like, oh, this is a point where your brain is like crispy fried right now, and you need to slow down, bozo. Was a moment where I think I had like a panic attack, but I've always envisioned panic attacks, maybe because of media and maybe because of, I don't know, silliness, as like, oh, you're hyperventilating and crying and stuff. And so anything short of that is not a panic attack. But I genuinely, before the break, and I'm not trying to say like, you know, cry for me or whatever, but cry for me. No. I was just saying to Beth, like, I couldn't go brush my teeth. It was genuinely like it was the hardest thing in the world. For some reason, it seemed like the hardest thing in the world. I can't even get into tempo here. And you know what? That's okay. We're just look at us dopes. Okay, just gaming here in East 1. Okay, it's okay. Maybe we can just try to make it into Tenpai. Would love a chance to make it into Tenpai. Maybe Right Lord aka Drope deals in with the last possible tile. That would be pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pretty nasty. Last tile magic. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't get there. That's okay. And that's just a good sign. Panic attacks can if you learn nothing else from this stream, I just give yourself some credit. Panic attacks can look all sorts of different shapes and sizes. And just because you don't think that you're having one does not mean that you aren't having one. Just because you aren't hyperventilating in a bathroom somewhere does not mean that you are not deserving of some like comfort and to examine why you are there, you know? The paralysis and helplessness are the worst parts. I think it's pretty bad. And then I think that genuinely the spiraling aspect of it, because I'm just like, if no good thought enters your brain for like more than 20 minutes, you might be, this is like mental health. Who's the cable guy? Larry the cable guy. If no, I don't need to do the impression. If no good, but I'm gonna do it anyway. If no good thoughts, why does it just sound like Meowth from Pokemon? Enter your head for 20 minutes, you might be having a panic. Okay, this is mental health Larry the cable guy. I think it's good. Mental health conscious Larry the cable guy. Yusong HQ taught me everything I know about Mahjong. I leave it at that. Look, all I'm saying is that if you graduate from Yusong HQ, you're gonna know how to fold with the best of them, okay? Was that JFK? Isn't that Red Fox? Okay, well, people... my Larry the Cable Guy needs some polishing up. And you know what? That's okay. It's not an impersonation I bust out that often, because it never feels appropriate. And also, I never do it. And also... Beth was really gassing me up about my Bernie, though. She thinks that my Bernie is genuinely good. And I can't tell, because she's very, you know, she's very pro Yusong in that way. And it's very, very, very biased. It's hard to get a clear read, you know? The You Might Be a Red Knight guy I thought was Red Fox. It could absolutely be Red Fox. It could also, for the Nancy Drew heads out there, could also be Red Knot. That's also someone that that we know and love. This is a weird situation. Not gonna lie to you. I feel like it's a little too late to be doing what we're doing, and yet we're going for it. Is Larry the Cable Guy a Berliner? In the sense that he needs a Mr. Gorbachev? I don't know if the Bernie is accurate, but it is my favorite Yusong impression. Here's, okay, genuine, honest to goodness Bernie. My fellow Americans. No, give me one more try. I'll get into it with the, how does the 1%? Today, the 1% of the richest Americans are taking 99% of Yusong's Mahjong tiles. This is ridiculous. We need to build a future for all Americans. I think it's something. That was Obama. Oh, that's good. It's not bad. In terms of the Yusong anthology, it's one of the stronger ones. Jeff Foxworthy. It could be Jeff. Yeah, I don't know who says the you might be a blank blank if you do X, Y, and Z. Quite frankly, I think that's putting people a lot of pigeonholing a lot of people. It's not very cool of you. Okay, Meisei called the Riichi. Now, I am sitting, like, truly just twiddling my thumbs with this hand, right? Like, this is kind of a nothing with a cherry on top. Like nothing is happening with this hand. If I have a bamboo past, I could try to cut the stupidest tile that I've ever considered discarding right now. Don't know if that's going to yield some major benefits, but that's okay. Obama and Sanders are not the same person. Frick. Frick. All right. Tenpai waiting room again. It's okay. It's okay. I don't really mind the idea of never winning. I am just happy that everyone else is feeling happy in this game called Riichi Mahjong that we are playing on the computer with everyone else here today. I think that is cool, and I think that is okay. Okay. Nine of circles is also okay. I fear, not only fear itself, but the chance that the idea that we might not even get to sniff Tenpai before the end of this round. Oh my god, we're not gonna even get to sniff Tenpai before the end of this round. And you know what? That's okay. So maybe Yusong doesn't deserve it. No, I can't look at other people's match histories. Wow, Giant Robosaurus out of nowhere with a steel chair. Giving the last draw as well to Meisei. Very scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ask you, good tidings. Wow! Okay, it's out of nowhere. People are getting robbed left and right. Waiting for the 7 and the... Oh, this is a fur 10 Riichi. That's nasty. Okay, I frick with that. I'm paying on an exhausted... I lost that hand. Has anyone requested you play Blueprints? Marion Bear, I was just talking about Blueprints. I was like, you know, I would love to play that game. It looks completely up my alley. But everyone is playing it right now. So I'm like, I feel like everyone has probably already watched someone else play it at this point. So I kind of, you know, maybe I gotta stick to some frisky Nancy Drew games for the time being. This hand, if this hand can't get into Tenpai, I don't know what can. Like this has to be a classic Pinfu banger, right? Okay, a little bit awkward here, but at least we can cut the 9 followed by the 9. I'm a bit slow. Is Blueprints a Blueprints pun? The Canary. It absolutely is. It is a roguelike where you like create the blueprints of a house. And I don't know if you are a prince yourself, but it's definitely a pun. I've gotten into Mahjong roughly a month ago. Ooh, hang on. This hand is disgusting now. This hand has been disgusting, but this is just too good. This is just too good. I started with a great 30% fourth rate. With the help of your content, I started with a great 30% fourth rate. Shit posting aside, nice content though. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Look, it's the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. It's always darkest before the dawn, especially with Riichi Mahjong. This hand, if this hand can't get into Tenpai, again, I don't know what will. Blueprints is incredibly polished, but spoilers would completely ruin the game. It's very Outer Wilds adjacent in that sense. So, but I hope that everyone around the game is cognizant of that, and then hopefully it's like a great revelatory time and stuff like that. So however the dawn is before dark in Mahjong, that's true. You could be having the best day of your life and then suddenly lose it all in Riichi Mahjong. It's the great equalizer. Okay, Tenpai waiting room again. This hand has to get there. Why? Because we must, okay? Because it absolutely just freaking must. And even if someone wins this round, like the first win doesn't even matter. We need like the East 3 only ends when one person is left standing, and like and not in a good way. Like when one person is just getting slurped and destroyed by all the other gamers, you know? Epic Roblox Gamer 69. I recently hit Master. Thank you for the tips and videos. They've been incredibly useful. Hey, congrats on hitting Master. Also, this seems like a stage. This seems like a paid actor kind of a moment. Oh, baby. I would love to call Riichi now. Holy smokes. There's the con. It's all happening here, folks. It's all happening. Aye. I've been a bit of a Mahjong fiend the last few weeks since I got into it. I got to 3 Dan in Riichi City today. That's really impressive. Holy smokes, that's really impressive. Congrats. And like, still, there's a lot of people I know in the Riichi Nomi Club that are like really highly ranked on Riichi City as well. So that's like Gigapog. This is the most valuable hand that I've ever seen in my entire life. And at the same time, I'm worried that I'm just the heartbreaking idea that this hand would maybe no 10 or something, or just get to exhaustive draw is like earth shattering to me. I don't know if my frail ego could handle it. We might find out. We might have to find out right now. Again, if you're just joining us, we're gonna be back this Wednesday and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Hope to see you there. Friday, we're continuing our Nancy Drew, our off-brand Nancy Drew adventure. And that's cool, and that's epic, and it's one of the most disrespectful games that we've ever played. Wednesday, we're gonna figure it out. This is okay, and now is the greatest day of my life. It's a dealer buy month. That's the thumbnail. Cloud, good tidings, good tidings. And it's back to back. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. All triplets red 5. Okay, the all triplets gamer has logged on. This is everything. We managed to dodge every single Oradora. Gizoy 99, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. And then the half flush hand from Jope. Again, the back-to-back retweets through not equal endorsements, by the way. Great hand to kick things off with. Maybe a lot of peasies, an uncomfortable amount of peasies in this hand. That's okay. It's absolutely all right. Not what we wanted to see. Meisei feeding me absolute garbage, but you know what? I would, you gotta feed him slop sometimes. I'm trying to feed everyone else slop as well. Okay, not the starting tiles that we want, but maybe the starting tiles that we deserve. What are we hoping for? Could be a silly all triplets hand if we draw into some more of these, or just more of those. Like that isn't that bad. It's probably a little too early to just York it for a 7 pairs hand, but this is okay. Jokes aside, I randomly found your channel when trying to get into the Mahjong achievement for Yakuza. It's a tale as old as time. It really helped me. Now I'm being kicked out from the library for laughing too much. Yo, let's go. No, not cheering on the public disruption, but just that's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. Hazris. Hope you have a nice night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I had an interview today, and the interviewer says that he refuses to call Twitter X green flag. That is an absolutely green flag. Good luck on the interview process, if that's the first of many or just the last, I hope. And it's all green lights from there, but absolutely. I'm still calling it Twitter, and this is everything's political. I refuse to call it X, the everything app. You know what I mean? Suddenly lurching into Cheetoy. This is suddenly Seymour is sitting with 5 pairs. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai. Could even draw into a red 5, which would absolutely make my day. Single tile Yorkinen on this, if we get to call Riichi, that would be astronomically delightful. I have to flirt with the idea, like if we draw into another concealed set, I might have to flirt with the idea of going for the most epic thumbnail that you've ever seen in your entire life. If we don't, still happy just to sit here for the 7 pairs, I didn't use Twitter before Elon either, but I tell people I boycott it for the social credits. It's honestly, I only use it to, this hand is so good. I feel like I have to go for the peasies. Like if we draw into this, it's so good. If we draw into this, it's so good. Even if we draw into this, it's so good, right? So all of these tiles are fine. Even drawing into this one is actually kind of the okay, but that's okay. 1-5 deserves another. Please. All I use it for really is to tell people that I'm going live. And then even then, I don't really know if people know that I'm going live from that either. I think, this is a very foolish Riichi. You should never, if you were in the Jade Room, never call the Riichi here. This hand is big enough as is, without the Riichi, right? You got 7 pairs, red 5, Dora. This is a Mongon. And you're in East 4, sitting, like, you don't want to give anyone else a reason to play defensively. So, and this is a huge reason for someone to play defensively. This is a huge reason for someone to not cut the Dora. So this is not a good play. But if we sumo the tile, it's kind of nasty. So we gotta go for we gotta go for the gold right now. Pero, hope you have a nice night. I mean, I keep saying hope you have a nice night, but I don't know what time zone people are in. So thank you for stopping by. I'm glad to be back. Thanks again for all the kind messages. I mean, one day I'm scared that one day I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm taking a break, and then people aren't gonna be so kind anymore. Hey, you take too many breaks or something. I don't know. But I really appreciated the kind words. It's kind of a weirdo situation as far as jobs go to actually draw support from stuff like that, but it genuinely helps. I don't know. I know that a lot of other people say that only the negative comments are the ones that they focus on, and don't get me wrong, the negative comments ruin a day or two, but the positive stuff like that, it's always just like such a sigh of relief, and that's very nice. Okay, inadvertent Suju Shroud. Let's go. Sounds like an extremely specific streamer nightmare. Dr. Freud called. They wanted their Twitch chat back. We kind of had the nuts there. We had to go for the nuts. And Drope is dodging out of 3 different tenpais. That's not very easy either. Meisei, Giant, Robo Sloth, and Drope. GG's. GG's. Gem Jams. Good tidings. Good tidings. All right, folks. That's going to do for today's stream. We're going to be back Wednesday and Friday, 3 p.m. PST. If you're on Twitch, you can do !Discord or see it linked below if you want to join the Discord. I'll be in there immediately after the stream ends. If you're on YouTube, it's in the YouTube video description. Idiot moron, good tidings. And then the YouTube videos will continue until morale improves. And what I mean by that is I'm going to be back with YouTube videos starting on Thursday, just so that I could have that entire week of YouTube videos as well. So thank you so much for all the kind words. Life Serial, Iconic Tom, Idiot Moron, Lady Kaja, Gem Jam, Skippy Goober, Iconic Tom, iHazardous, Enels, Jammerlam, Meisei, 7636K, Pero, Cap'n, 4E, Cloud, Carve, Empty Moon. I'm missing a million people. Boba Drunk, I'll see you in the Discord immediately, okay? Please take care of yourself and have a nice night, okay?